Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to Coolum Beach Bowls Club. This is the State District Sides Championships. We have the men playing here at Coolum today. We have a round 6 match. But before we get started with that, just like to acknowledge our sponsors, Queensland Government, the Sunshine Coast Council and Suzuki Queensland. Thank you so much for your assistance and support. Without that, we couldn't have these major events. I'd also like to thank, on behalf of Bowls Queensland, the hosting clubs, Club Maroochy, Club Mooloolaba, Pelican Waters, Club Kawana, Nambour and Coolum Beach Bowls Club. Thank you for your support, and to your members and volunteers, a big thank you also for the work that you've put in at each of your clubs to ensure that these days run smoothly. A fantastic effort. I know how big a job this is, and most of you have got the state to go as well, so thank you to all of you. We do have a round 6 match today, which matches up Northwest Queensland, who will be represented by Nathan Barrett, James Waters, Mark Currin and Damien McGee. And their opposition today will be CONDAMINE, represented by Graham Cox, John Savage, Joel Smith and Jim Keleher. The games today are 18 ends, 2 hours and 20 minutes. The dead ends are replayed. The concept is that in the sectional part of this play, which was yesterday 3 games, today 3 games, and 3 games tomorrow, there are 10 sides in each section, and after the 9 games, they play each other once. After the 9 games, the top 2 teams at Coolum and the top 2 teams at Club Maroochy will come together on Saturday and play a 4-team round robin for the Queensland State Championship. The other teams will fill in spots in Division 2, 3, 4 and 5, and it'll be the 3rd and 4th team, 4th and 5th team, so on and so forth, right down the bottom to play off for a flag in each of those divisions. So on our televised rink today, John Savage is playing in the 2nd position today. Pretty good start. It's got a bit of the kitty. James Waters there on the mat for Northwest. Dave Baker and Carla, welcome back to the coverage. Nicky Savage, Ray Campbell, Mark Currin now on the mat for Northwest. Joel Smith coming down. You're going to get all the way back. Not quite. So we've got a fairly pleasant afternoon for bowls here. There's a light cloud cover above. Not a lot of wind. Some of the small sponsors' flags are flowing, but looking across the top line of the trees, there's not much movement there. Greens have been running very well despite the heavy rain that we had here on Tuesday night. Most of the teams today have managed to get their 18 ends in the allotted 2 hours 20. Okay, so we have the Northwest skip, Damien McGee, on the mat now. Jim's just cut the grass a bit there. Damien's coming down on the same hand. Looks to be a similar sort of bowl. I think that one's just on the narrow side. It looks like pulled a few bowls out there for Northwest. Down measuring. There's a handful that came out. Looks like 5. Right, 5 shots to Northwest to start. Off to a flyer. Just looked over on the other rink here, and I see a very interesting matchup with Gary Bung Schultz from CONDAMINE and the legendary Alex Murtagh. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in that during that game, or the drink waiter. Both would have a lot of fun. Okay, so Nathan started off the last end on fire, dropped 2 right on it. A good start there from Graham. Nathan's just finished jack high with that one. Good shot there from Graham. That's the shot. John Savage from CONDAMINE on the mat now. Laying down on his forehand. Just haven't quite got the weight for that. James has made the adjustment here, a slight touch. Good bowl there. CONDAMINE are holding one at the moment. Mark just looking to come down and land the bowl here. Just missed the line a bit. And very good weight. It's a bit of effort here. Moved the bowl on the other side, but they've CONDAMINE still have the shot. Well, Damien up on the mat first. He's having a shot at the shot bowl and he's taken it out cleanly. Well, Jim hasn't got there. Pretty hard actually to tell the colours on the screen at the moment of those bowls. Both the light here is a bit difficult, so just forgive us if we've get that wrong for a second here. There's another one punched up through the head. It hasn't changed. I think that This is going to make any difference to proceedings. It looks like CONDAMINE have got the mat. Boys have got the fingers out. Yeah, one to CONDAMINE. CONDAMINE has stretched it right out, pretty much ditch to ditch, about a foot from the tee at this end, but right on the tee at the other. Graham Cox gets the first crack at this. Pretty good effort. Is it going to stay up? I think it has. Yep. Our director's right onto it. He knows we can't operate in the dark. Potential for this one from Nathan. Yep, that's a good start. Well, the leads have put 3 of them past the jack on the long end, so that's a plus. John Savage has got a fair bowl here. Yeah. Pretty close. No, I'm looking forward to putting some ale in my throat soon, Dave. I've got the water next to me. A well-pointed bowl here from James. Just going to slide under and get a little roll across. That is the boss. Matches the beard that he has. That is a boss beard, no doubt about it. Pretty good response here from John. Oh, managed to contact the kit. I think that's close to shot there. Joel's coming up here looking to get all the way. A great effort. Mark drawing up on the forehand. It's in a pretty good field. What's the weight like? Just going to run on a bit here. Change over, and CONDAMINE are holding there. Looks the 1 or 2. Yep. Jim's tried to get one around the back, but found the bank. Damien's looking to draw up here between these two shots. He has got a back bowl there. Just lacking a little bit of weight there. Line was great, but long way short. Jim is wide again. Might get some, just blocks into one there. Damien will be looking to improve here. Wouldn't have been happy with that last one. He's out in a good field. What's his weight like? Oh, it's still coming. Pretty good effort. Oh yeah, pretty good effort indeed. I think that might have been good enough for shot. That's a great skips bowl. A terrible first bowl, but corrected and drew the shot. That's what they paid him the big money for. Just the one. So they've got 6-1 up there after 3 ends, yep. On our stream rink, that's what they've got. Yeah, isn't it typical? Anytime we want to look at a scoreboard, the only one we want to look at, you'd have 3 bods in front of it. Yeah, fair start there from Nathan. Graham Cox has answered well here. 8 ball. That is the boss for now. Nathan's been a little bit wider with this one. I think he's lost some of the weight as well. I think Graham's gone out with sympathy with him. Well, James is in a pretty good field here, and he weight looks pretty good. Good effort that. Holding the head.
Come on, son. Play it, Mom. Great goal, mate. Brilliant.
Pretty good effort here from John as well. He's going to sit on James's last bowl. He's just missed these lines slightly there. Very good weight. Back's turned on that one, did not like it. Mark Currin. Yeah, very good shot here. Close to shot. Joel's played out there on the drawing hand. Just didn't quite get the full distance. Yeah, pretty good looking dart here. It's going to sit and drop. Not going to get all the way back here. I don't think he's got well pointed, but I don't think he got enough weight here, Damien. Very good line. That's just not getting all the way here. And Damien's next up. See if he can't improve. Taking a wider line this time. Oh, he's got one of those wickets inside, but I don't think it's going to change the count in any way. Just going to turn around, come back on the forehand. Yep, he is. Well, he's played weight right down there. Got a bowl that shifted across. I don't think it's made any difference to the to the head. They're having a look. Somebody's putting a tape out. I think the front one's already come out, so that will be at least one to Northwest. Yeah, it is one to Northwest. We move on to 7-1 after 4 ends. As we said, the play in the sectionals is 18 ends. Dead ends are replayed, and the time limit is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Northwest to lead off. Nathan Barrett in the chair, managed to get behind the jack. Graham Cox just come up a little short. Holding a little bit this afternoon, Spottom Green. This is looking a bit more promising from Nathan. Be the boss for the time being. Not sure Graham's going to get all the way here. Might lay that, no. Managed to slide right past. Mark is cut across the head as well. John's taken that same sort of line, and he's missed as well. James has tried to adjust and actually taken it a little too far. It's a better looking bowl here from John. Mark Currin's turn. Well, he's like the rest; they've all missed a line on this end, playing up against the bank. It is the wider drawing hand at Coolum on that rink. This one's out in a better paddock. Didn't quite finish off. This one's got to have a bit more legs. It is going to get around. Possibly second shot. The boys at the end of nearing the end of day 2, which will put 6 bags in games in the bank. Tomorrow we'll see the final 3 of sectional play, and that will determine who moves on to which section. Damien might just slide round. No, he gets a bit of contact on Joel's bowl. This one's not going to get here either, I don't believe. I think that the shot bowl, I believe, is a northwest bowl. I think that's Nathan's bowl. Damien's trying to get inside or around this red, white and blue one. He's looking to try and come down and make some contact there on the shot bowl. It's fairly well pointed. Gave himself a chance. The boys are going to get the tape out again. The Northwest lead appears to have the mat in his hand. Not that that'll mean anything. I think it was the shot to Northwest. Yes, he's hung onto the mat. The scoreboard turns over, so yes, 1 shot to Northwest. After 5 ends, we're 8-1 up for Northwest Queensland. Just having a look and see if we can get some results from the previous rounds. Have a quick little look. Okay, so just finding these matches that we've just had. So right, round five results. We saw Gateway 72 defeat Bundaberg 54. North Queensland 74 defeat Tropical Far North Queensland 51. Moreton Bay 50 defeated Brisbane 49. Very close game there. CONDAMINE 71 defeated Port Curtis 55. And Northwest 74 defeated Barrett 68. So after 5 rounds in this section, we have one unbeaten side, and that is Moreton Bay, who have had 5 wins. In second spot on the ladder, Gateway, who have had 4 wins. Then we have Bundaberg and Tropical Far North, who have had 3 wins each. Brisbane, North Queensland and CONDAMINE and Port Curtis, all with 2 wins each. And Barrett and Northwest Queensland have both had a win apiece. So that's the results of round 5 of this section. We'll just have a look at the rink and see where they are here, and we'll look up section 1. So the CONDAMINE, John Savage has got a fair effort there. They've been a bit aggressive here. I think there's going to be contact. The shot bowl out cleanly. Oh, on the forehand, it's well pointed. He's just got to run it out. Joel's bowl, no, it's come up a metre or so short. They come down on the backhand this time, Mark. Gets round this front one. Chance, no, he's going to hit it right in the belly. Punched it up. It certainly opened up the draw there now on that hand. Looking pretty good to there, Joel. Just needs to pull up a bit, but that is the shot. Right behind, great shot, great bowl. Hidden it away.
You lonely?
Yeah, well, things are starting to look up. I've just been rejoined in commentary by Mr. Jim C.
Hello, Tim. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, brother.
Okay, 15 all.
Yep.
Sounds like tennis. Mount Isa versus CONDAMINE.
CONDAMINE holding the shots here on this end.
A great game with me and Bobby McGee.
That doesn't make a difference. I think there's still 2 to CONDAMINE.
I guess that's the jack right in behind that first split bowl.
Yeah, the red, white and blue one.
Trying hard here. Straight through the aperture.
Yep. So they're holding 2. He gets the opportunity here to add to it. He just needs to get inside James's red bowl there on the right. Lay it down, or he's come the other way and hasn't really got all the way there. Okay, so that will be 2 to CONDAMINE. Okay, so let's go back and have a look at the results in Section 1 for Game 5.
The Sunshine Coast got beaten. I was going to ask you who beat them, because I should know that anyway.
Okay, so the Sunshine Coast Blue played Gold Coast-Tweed. Gold Coast-Tweed 74, Sunshine Coast Blue 54. Cunningham were defeated by the Downs 68 to 62. McGee defeated the Sunshine Coast Gold 87 to 52. That's a big win to McGee. I'm sure Casper is jumping up and down there. Well done, Casper.
Casper will be happy. The friendly ghost, he'll be happy.
Fraser Coast played Maranoa, and they had a 98 to 40 shot win.
They've jumped into equal second.
And the final game of that has been Central Queensland, who had an 80 shot win over Leichhardt 48.
Okay.
And let's have a look at the ladder. So the ladder now looks similar to here at Coolum. There's only one undefeated side, and that is the Gold Coast Tweed.
On about 250 or something.
The score percentage, 238. Nearly 58 points in front of the second side. So two sides have had 4 wins. They are the Sunshine Coast Gold and Fraser Coast. And then we have McGee, Cunningham and the Downs, all with 3 wins. And then Sunshine Coast Blue, Central Queensland, Maranoa, all with a win, and Leichhardt, who at the moment are bringing up the rear. So there's the progress for the men after round 5. Back to the game at hand here.
Now, I am pretty high up in the knowledge on Jimmy Waters. I'm not too sure that I know a lot about Jimmy Keleher, other than I'm pretty sure he was skipping one of the rinks in the Australian Defence Force that belted Brian Marshall's selected Queensland team.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was a skip in that in the last 10 or 11 years they've won it twice now, the Australian Federal Defence Force.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure Jim was involved in that. Well, everybody knows Damien McGee. Anybody who
knows anything about bowls in Queensland?
Know anything knows about air conditioners at Cloncurry or Mount Isa.
Easy Cool, wasn't it? Aussie Cool?
Whatever it's called, he has a monopoly on the air conditioning at Mount Isa and Cloncurry. And they're 2 places that you would probably have a little bit of air conditioning in your place. In fact, I don't know anywhere that hasn't got a bit of air conditioning. Now, that was unfortunate there. Now, that was Jimmy Waters, I would think, or commonly known as Muddy Waters.
Yep.
Long-time member at Barrett, Tantitha in the Bundaberg area as a train driver. Obviously now he's in the deep west. Yeah,
absolutely fantastic beard.
Well, he's been asked to play with ZZ Top. He's been asked to play with ZZ Top.
I think I'd rather get him to play for us and don't worry about ZZ Top. It'd be cheaper if he's playing for us and not having to pay for ZZ Top.
Even if he hasn't got an instrument, he's been asked to play with ZZ Top. But he has some resume in the bowls. I played a game beside him in the last 8 of the state singles one year. I was playing Shonky. I was playing Ian Law, where I managed to lose to Ian Law in the last 8.
Well, that's another one into the count.
And he was playing Mark Casey next door.
Oh, the hammer.
And he got to 24 while Mark Casey was 19 and lay a front toucher 3 times without winning the game. Mark Casey got out of 3 front touches when Muddy Waters was on 24. And, of course, Mark, with that, went on to win the singles title that year. I'd have to look it up in the book which year, but it would be like 2002 or 3. Be best part of 20 years ago.
Yep.
Mark was fairly young, of course. He won the state singles several times. But Muddy Waters had him by the throat in that game. I was playing next door, and he was him and I were travelling together. And I was watching the game, and when you're on 24 and you've got a front toucher 3 times, you think you'd hold one of them.
Yep.
But Casey was playing sensational bowls at the time and went on to win the title, of course. Not of course, he had other hard games to get out of.
Well, he could play a bit, Mark.
But that was one that I thought he was gone 3 times. Wayne Netter's got something on here. Aperture, yes, you remember that? Through the aperture. That got rid of sorrow. Sorrow went and got a dictionary when I said that went through the aperture.
Well, another opportunity here for Jim. Have the shot. He's in a good paddock. I'm not sure it's going to come all the way home from there.
That's wider than Burke and Wills.
He was here earlier today, Berkey.
Yes, I did see him.
Coolum legend.
Now we've got Jared Belgrove playing right in front of me.
We're going to get some result here. I think that's
how to do it. He didn't go through any gaps. Fix that up. I guess it's only 1. Next door here, right in front of me on the next door rink on 7, is Jared Belgrove, who skipped in that same Federal Defence Force game that was held the other week.
Yep, you were right. It was 1. So Northwest moved on to 9-3.
David Baker. Hello, David. We were telling some stories on Gary Thomas here the other night. All of them true, too. That's very strange. Brian Heslin. Come on, Damo. Keep it going, mate. Plain Shorter says, morning, Timbo.
Afternoon, Blano.
And Roy Campbell. Come on, Condamine. Carla Pizzi. How is North Queen?